science represents the largest decarbonization in Canadian history. Oil sands producers investing their own money in cleaner extractions. Irony reaches peak levels when you realize Ottawa imports dirtier oil authoritarian regimes while blocking cleaner domestic production. Venezuelan heavy crude and Saudi oil apparently pass environmental standards that Alberta's upgraded production somehow fails. The logic takes a holiday when virtue signaling becomes energy policy.
I think it has to be because it's becoming a problem for him.
Smith gave Ottawa a 6-month ultimatum to support this initiative or stay out of the way entirely.
Excellent.
Knowing federal bureaucracy, he'll probably spend those 6 months forming committees to study the environmental impact of forming committees. Alberta isn't waiting around
Canadian
for that
government
service
sucks.
Good.
CTA. Hit that subscribe button because the next phase of this energy revolution is going to
That's nice that the pipeline will go through BC. So do I. If it wasn't so cold in the winter, I'd move there. If they separate to go to the States, we'd move there.
The Premier says the province is actively working to find a private sector partner for a pipeline project.
And we were waiting at the ferry here.
Private sector investment is already flowing into this project because investors recognize stable returns when they see them. Unlike federal infrastructure promises that evaporate after election, this pipeline deal has binding contracts and profit projections that make financial sense. Real money talks louder.
We're not going on already, are we?
No.
Increasing pipeline capacity and oil and gas production in Alberta so that we can play an even greater role in North American energy security.
Cross-border energy integration represents the logical evolution of North American resource development. Mexico's energy sector is struggling. California's grid can't handle summer demand. And
That's her baby. I'm her second baby. That's baby number 1. I'm baby number 2.
Put it on you.
I'm man baby. I'm man baby. I'm man baby.
British Columbia's ports become crucial pieces of this puzzle because Asian markets are hungry for reliable energy.
We can do the same thing.
They own our port.
To Japan and Korea.
China, Japan,
Well, we have the
and South
ocean.
Korea are all seeking alternatives to Middle Eastern suppliers.
There we go.
And Alberta's oil sands production offers exactly that stability. Global energy security suddenly makes Canadian resources extremely valuable.
Smart.
Transportation
Canada's got so much money in the ground in oil, minerals.
Or collect dust underground. Smith understands that basic economic principles.
We're waiting for the ferry right now. Waiting to get on.
Good intentions replace actual.
Story of our life, taking ferries.
Can't ship oil through regulatory frameworks or environmental assessments.
That's to my son.
Product, period.
British Columbia's Premier David Eby continues to downplay the idea of a new northern pipeline from Alberta to the coast.
Opposition parties will claim this deal threatens national unity. I'd argue the opposite is true. Provinces can develop their resources independently. They're less dependent on federal.
I'm anti-commie, so is she. I don't like commies.
Alberta's success actually strengthens Confederation by reducing regional economic disparities through market mechanisms rather than government redistribution.
Well, we're talking to all of the pipeline proponents.
Regional cooperation is replacing
That's a long news
federal
clip.
mediation as Western provinces realize they share more interests with each other.
I don't think
than
it's all the
Saskatchewan's
news. I think
nuclear
it's...
announcement, Alberta's energy corridors and Ontario's
So if it's true, it's a good thing.
create an economic bloc that functions regardless of federal politics. These provinces are building their own future instead of waiting for permission.
We've seen Western Canada's black differential.
International markets don't care about Canadian constitutional jurisdictions. They want reliable energy supplies at competitive prices. Smith positioned Alberta to meet that demand while Ottawa debates whether pipelines align with climate commitments made at international conferences. Guess which approach creates jobs and generates revenue?
I hope the Prime Minister doesn't want to test it because I take it seriously. I have never seen separatist sentiment be as high as it is right now.
Economic sovereignty
Good.
is when provinces develop
Prime Minister's a
resources within
clown.
constitutional frameworks. It's leaving Confederation. It's just refusing to let federal politics dictate provincial economic development.
Yay.
Good.
Smith is
Ah,
playing
it's hot over
constitutional
there.
hardball while Trudeau
Maybe I should
plays
sit
a
with you. It's
climate
pretty
virtue
hot on
signal.
this side.
Frankly, hardball wins.
Oh, this is old. He said Trudeau.
Now that we've
Oh.
He's old.
Well, they're doing
But
different
here's
clips,
what
right?
makes this timing absolutely.
Trudeau's.
Global energy are desperately scrambling.
There. Oh, I hear a dog. What's that? What's that? What's that, buddy? It's a full ferry terminal here.
It is now, eh?
Oh yeah,
Almost.
very full. Good thing we came when we did. Hey, look at that dog right there. That's a cool dog right there. Yeah, dog sticking his nose out. Look at his head. His head's as big as our dog. Hey. Just listening.
Good. Stand up.
So my take is the power of the people. I'm sorry I was so harsh. Here's the proof we did it. Actually has broken his silence moments ago about the Freedom Convoy and about the two-tier justice system. Mischief never, ever, ever really goes to court. I've talked with cops about this, current cops. I've been on the phone all weekend because I've been very vocal about this, to say the least, over the weekend. Tamara Leach and Chris Barber, organizers of the Freedom Convoy, are facing 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, unreal.
in prison for
Tamara, 7 years in prison.
Of doing burnouts in a parking lot. That's what they're actually being nailed to the cross for, right? Mischief. Ask any cop, do they show up to court for mischief?
No.
To combat it from
No.
the law side of things. Most cops say no, because they just get probation anyways. Except this one is being made an example to show to Canadians, thou shalt not protest the government. And the
That's commie.
rode the momentum. I mean, this is grassroots movement. This channel exists because of you. The Freedom Convoy.
That's when it started, I remember.
Whether you actually agree or disagree with Tamara Leach, what happened at the Freedom Convoy was a lightning in a
Fight for
bottle.
freedom.
Never ever happened before in Canada, and might never again happen to the popularity of what it actually became. And the silence was deafening until now. Now, whether this was strategically going to be a statement released on Monday, or whether it was because of the constant badgering and backlash from people alike on X and other platforms criticizing politicians, specifically Pierre Poilievre and the Conservative Party, for their deafening silence, we did it. We
did it.
I'm just going to walk you through a series of posts that explain what the heck it is that I'm even talking about. But before we get into it, I really do want to encourage you guys to hit the like button,
it's hot out.
subscribe if you haven't already. Fair two-tier justice system in Canada. It's not even necessarily about defending Tamara and Chris. It's about pointing out the hypocrisy that you have immigrants that are committing double homicide.
Yeah, exactly.
Violence.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Thefts.
And they're
Murder.
getting away with 5 months in jail.
Right.
But doing
Yeah.
burnouts in a parking lot or the equivalent thereof, 7 to 8 years, that's bullshit. You don't have to like
It is.
Tamara to realize that this is political weaponization of the judicial system. Now we've evened the playing field. At least let's hope. So I started off the weekend by saying, without the trucker convoy, the Conservative Party was nothing. And I stand by that. I mean, Aaron O'Toole was in. Pierre
Where's
Poilievre
Clive?
did not have
Do
nearly
something.
the
I never see
popularity as
him.
what he does today and what he did after the convoy happened. A bunch of politicians, my choice of wording is questionable, but a bunch of politicians who never accomplished anything, we're just going to glaze over that wording there. The convoy literally gave them a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win, to beat Trudeau. Canadians are so angry with Trudeau, we needed someone to give us hope. The trucker convoy was the singular event that propelled the Conservative Party into winning territory. It's a big mistake for the party to stay silent on the prosecution of Tamara and Chris. And I got accused of a lot of things over the weekend, such as, are you being paid off? Your attitude has changed. What's going on? Why are you attacking Pierre? Well, it's not about attacking Pierre, it's about staying silent. Only one Conservative MP spoke up about this on the weekend. Big Balls Dean Allison said this is insanity. The Liberal government...
Aloha. How's it going, man? We're waiting for the ferry to come in. I'll show you. It's what we are. We're at the ferry terminal waiting. Waiting. A lot of cars here.
This country is run by useful idiots. Tweeting tomorrow's post that her and Chris Barber...
This is what we do. This is the story of our life. There's the ocean right there. Ferry is coming in.
That's ridiculous.
It's hot out. Very warm.
So I said
Got a full ferry terminal here.
right now to do the right thing, to speak up about
Yeah.
the political prosecution of Tamara
Dog
Leach
is
and
tired.
Chris Barber. Pierre
We're
supported
heading to
the
the-
convoy, right?
No.
Where is he now? The CPC gained momentum after the convoy, right? Where are they now? This is a make or
Beautiful
break
day
moment
here.
for the Conservatives.
Some big trucks going on. They take up a lot of room here.
Voter base. And again, I got called out by a lot of people that have a lot of pull in the space. Tracy Wilson. Thanks, CCFO. I like your videos. But the right needs to learn that people don't have to immediately bend or obey to your every order. It's not about me and my orders. It's about doing what's morally right.
Mm-hmm.
Pointing out the two-tier justice system.
Yeah,
Even
exactly.
Natasha Montreal.
That's pretty, eh? They're
Canadian
crows sitting
conservatives
over
I
there.
know.
seem to be the lowest information conservatives on earth. They do more to undermine conservatives than the legacy media or progressives ever could. Members of Parliament.
Weather looks great. Raining and thunder. Oh, really? Oh, no, it's beautiful here. It's been so dry here on the Gulf Islands.
There is a sub
See the soaking up the sun over there?
convention not to respect due process.
Crow right there. A little bit of an ocean breeze here. It's probably about 70. I guess it's probably about 74 degrees out Fahrenheit.
What are the responsibilities to defend the rights of their constituents?
There's the bus. Yeah, we're just waiting for our ferry to come in. We're heading. Look at that. Oh, I think the ferry's in.
Patriots. Their jobs, folks. It's literally a politician's job to talk
Ah.
about what's going on.
Anyway,
in the
yeah,
country.
you know what? Rain is good. Raining and thunder is good. I don't know thunder, but yeah,
Criticizing a
good for the
difficult
plants, good for the
decision. I think
environment.
this
We need
was
rain.
wrong. The court aired
Moisture's good.
an interpretation is in fact part of their
I'll
job.
put this over here.
Calling for
this
legislative
over.
reform if they believe a law was
There.
misapplied or outdated is in fact
I got the
part
dog
of their
sleeping on my
job.
lap.
He could do all of this, referring to Pierre, without saying a word
Anyway,
about the
yeah,
case.
it's nice. I'm just kind of just waiting.
Even Keith Wilson, very well-known Freedom Convoy lawyer, said these concerns can be raised by Mr. Polyev without violating the sub judice rule. Sub judice. You've heard that all weekend. Be right. They're allowed to be wrong for us. And that's not saying go out and harass them. Go out. No, don't do any of that stuff. But
Maybe I'll get a masala burger. I think I need a masala burger. Okay. Could go to the burrito place too. Hey, beside it. No, you know what? There's probably specials. Hey, probably some specials. at A&W.
Canada won't let you leave. Closing exit doors.
No, they'll let you leave.
No, they won't.
What do you mean? Of course they will.
Well, a lot of big corporations are leaving.
Big corporation.
No, they're gonna.
You're talking about
they're-
business.
Oh yeah, they're gonna. Yeah.
If you have a business.
Yeah, because a lot have already left. They don't. Yeah.
Closing the exit doors. Canada won't let you. Oh my God, that's one day ago.
Mm,
Terrible.
they'll come up with.
If I could live in the States,
They'll
I
make
would.
it like not worth. They'll charge you a lot of money
Oh yeah.
so that.
Commies.
like,
Canada is absolutely collapsing, and you need to get out before they stop you leaving, because in some of these Western countries like Canada, the UK, the United States, that door is closed
Joke.
because they don't want you to leave, they don't want your money to leave. Countries like Canada are going through massive changes right now with mass immigration programs. that are
Joke this country,
diverting
man.
culture.
Enjoy your day, Joe and Wendy. See you later, Vigo. Have a good day. And yeah, I'm just waiting for this boat to come in. And then I'm going to go grab something to eat. That's what we're going to do. Anyway, you have a good day too. Enjoy the rain. It's good for the...
And there's no planning that's been done either. There's no planning that has been done with police, with healthcare, with
Nothing.
infrastructure.
That's
So
right.
you have problems with absolutely every one of those. Because if you look at healthcare, for example, you've got people dying on wait lists because they can't get the care in the Canadian healthcare system.
That's
And not
right.
only that, there's no private options that are even available. for
Hey,
them.
morning, Jess. How's it going? I'll flip it around. You can see where we're at. We're here at the ferry terminal. We're in Vesuvius. There's the ocean out there.
Most people are paying a couple of $100 a month.
It's going to be a full boat. Yeah, it's, I guess it still is morning, isn't it? The ferry should be in soon. Hopefully. Hoping. It's a full ferry terminal, I'll tell you that. Glad we got here early. Otherwise, we wouldn't have got on. Wendy's just watching political stuff. Screw Canada. That's what I say to commie Canada. Just terrible. Yeah, she's watching stuff on it right now. It's becoming a communist country. Maybe it is a communist country. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way, man. Right at this point, I'd rather be in the States. I'm just kind of done with what's going on in the political. But I see they said Daniel Smith is going to get that pipeline through over to the coast, and then they're going to pipe oil down into the States too. Bring in billions. She's not listening to Ottawa. She's done with Ottawa. Who's the show? What show are you watching? Which one is he called?
This guy is Luke Unleashed.
Luke Unleashed. Luke Unleashed. And then before that, she's watching Mr. Sunshine Baby. And actually, there was a piece on Global too. We don't usually watch mainstream. They're talking about the pipeline going through. She's not listening to Ottawa anymore. Daniel Smith is done with Carney. Thank God. Carney's a frickin' clown. We're not going on yet, are we? There's no way we're going on. Are we going on? Oh, you know what it is? People putting in the air conditioning. So anyway, it's called, the Luke Unleashed. My grandma got on Global News complaining about her healthcare system, and they interviewed her. Good for her. It's useless. The healthcare system here in Canada is not as great as people think it is, right?
People who bought real estate and have basically built a massive amount of wealth.
Yeah, smart. He's saying a lot of people are leaving Canada. Wish I had a house in the States.
This country is shit and it's going down the toilet fast, so let's get out of here and we can sell it.
Oh, they're just taxing the death out of people.
Yeah.
There isn't a single doctor in her city. Wendy doesn't have a doctor. She didn't have a doctor. She had a doctor. Her doctor left the island to go to Victoria. Well, yeah, she was born here. She was born in Calgary and moved. Yeah,
Doctors. I don't have a doctor.
she was born in Calgary and moved to the coast in 1969
We used to have a
to
doctor.
Delta. She used to have a doctor, but not anymore.
And even exit taxes have been discussed in the UK as well.
Yeah, it's terrible. I have a
Exit
doctor.
tax.
What?
They're just going to tax people if they try to leave Canada.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to start taxing people. They're also going to start taxing you if you have accommodations and stuff like that. They want to keep track. They've already sent Wendy a letter. Said they want a number. What, Wendy was born in Calgary? Yeah, Wendy was born in Calgary. Yeah, but she moved to the coast in 1969. She moved to Delta,
If Alberta separates,
North Delta.
we're
What?
going to go to Alberta.
If she says if Alberta separates, we're going to move to Alberta. Yeah, she was born in Calgary and my ex was born in Edmonton. But Wendy moved here when she was 9 years old.
Hopefully the whole Western Canada will separate.
You moved here when you were 9 to the
Yeah.
coast. Yeah, you moved to North Delta when you were 9, right?
Yeah.
North Delta.
I was 10.
No, then it would have been 70. If you were 10, did you move?
1969.
Then what month did you move there? Because you turned 10 at the end of the year. You turned 10 at the end of
Oh, yeah.
69, so
Yeah.
you'd have been
Oh,
9.
maybe I was 9. Yeah.
You'd have to be 9, unless you moved here in 70.
No. Yeah.
She moved in. My mom, Wendy, was also born in Calgary. This is getting scary at this point. Jesse, he's in North Delta.
Right? Oh, wow.
Isn't that weird? She was born in, no way. Yeah,
How
she.
old is his mom?
How old is your mom? Wendy's 65. She was born in 59.
Oh, same year?
No. I'm saying Wendy was born. My Wendy was born in.
How old is his mom?
How old is your mom? She might be my age, maybe, or younger. I'm 61. Wendy's 65. So she was born in December 59. So how old is your mom? Same age? That'd be even scarier if she's born on the same day.
How old is he?
My mom was born in 64. Oh, she's same age.
year.
No, I was born in 64.
Same year.
I was born March 29, 64.
Don't need to give out your own.
Yeah, so
Don't give
that's
out
all right. That was born a long time ago.
Give out your year. Don't need to give out.
There's Deanna. We're on the cruise with them. That's pretty weird, eh? 64. Same year as me. Your mom's young. Your mom's young just like me. Yeah, Calgary. Maybe that's a good thing being born in Calgary, because if they separate, they might say, well, you have to be born in this province in order to come to it and leave with us. And thinking, well, I got my ticket out of here, right here. Right there. I got my ticket out.
Alberta.
She's got an Alberta birth certificate, and that actually makes me happy. I didn't think I'd ever be bragging about that, but I am now. I think Alberta would be a good place to live at this point. I don't like cold winters, but you know what?
No, you could live in Lethbridge or something. Move to Lethbridge.
I've been talking to some Alberta stations. I talked to Northeast Alberta yesterday, talked to Southern Alberta on my radio, talked to a guy in Cranbrook too. He's like 1 mile, 2 miles from
Maybe we could Lethbridge.
that we went the same high school. Oh yeah, and you went to the same high school, and we lived in the same street. Yeah, you lived on the same street as him.
What?
Yeah, you lived on the same street as him.
89A.
Yeah, 89A. Yeah, it's Jesse. He lives in North Delta.
He lives on 89.
You live on 89A. She lived on 89A.
Right now.
Yeah, he's in North Delta.
She lives on 89A.
Yeah,
Avenue.
yeah. Maybe you live in her old house. Maybe you bought Wendy's old house.
Or the address.
Yeah. Mine, when I lived in Richmond, it was 3223 2nd Avenue. And then I lived at 2123 18th Avenue. I can remember my addresses. I remember my addresses when I was a kid. In Richmond, I lived at 21232 18th or 2nd Avenue. And then I lived in 21232 18th Avenue. I don't know about my old phone numbers too. I'm trying to remember my old phone numbers. I got them written on the bottom of my drawer. Oh no, I thought it was 112th. Oh,
112th,
you live on
yeah.
87th and 112th.
Yeah, 112th and 89.
She lived on 112th and 89A. So you're very close.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, 89A and
Between
112.
112 and 116.
Yeah, she was between 112th and 116. So very close. So you probably drive right past her place. I bet you do.
What elementary school is it?
What elementary school did you go to?
Gibson's?
She went to Gibson's.
And Devon Gardens.
And Devon Gardens.
Both.
Yeah. Yeah, so she went to both. Devon Garden, then
Where'd he go?
He's going to tell you he's writing. And then she graduated from North Delta, but that was in 77. Long before you were born. Okay, this is what it looks like. We're getting on the... Going to get on
Tell
the...
him the
ferry.
friend behind us.
Devon Gardens. He went to Devon Gardens.
Yeah, Devon Gardens. Yeah.
Small world, eh?
Yeah, I was there for grade 5, 6.
5 and 6. Why's that?
Well, because they built Gibson's, the new school.
But you went to school in Calgary too.
And then Gibson's was the new school.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
sent me there.
She went to Gibson's, which was a new school back then.
90th and 160.
90th and 160. And then she also went to school in Calgary, right? You would have went to school?
I was a baby.
No, you weren't. If you were 9 years old, you went to school
I
in
was
Calgary.
born in, I lived in Edmonton.
Oh, she lived in Edmonton. Oh,
I
she.
only was there for 2
Oh, she.
years.
Oh, that's so weird. My ex was from Edmonton too. So this is what it looks like here. So she was born in Calgary, but she lived in Edmonton. And my dad is from Salt Spring. Your dad is from Salt Spring? What the?
What's his name?
Get out of here. I probably know him.
What's his name?
That's crazy. Maybe he knows me.
Is he still here?
He's not here. He's obviously there, right? Your dad is from Salt Spring. That's Vancouver Island right there.
What's his dad's
That's
name?
Crofton right there. Right over there. What's your dad's name?
Last name.
Maybe I know him. There's our ferry. That's our escape route off of this island
Yeah, I
right there.
think he's just born.
No, he's not. He's a been follower for years. No, he's been on here forever, Jesse.
What's his dad's
He
name?
plays hockey. He's a hockey player. Wendy's cousin's nephew is Wendy's cousin's son is Carter Hart.
Is he professional hockey player?
No, but he plays hockey. He's a hockey player. Probably could be. Maybe he will be
It's a hobby.
professional.
Why,
Maybe he
how
will
old
be
is
professional.
he? Why?
I think you're 29, aren't you? My biological dad passed away a long time ago. His name was Doug Hamilton Home.
Oh,
Doug Hamilton. Horn.
passed away.
Doug Hamilton. Horn. Do I know that name?
Not Dan Horn.
No. Maybe I do know him. Yeah. This is what it looks. Yeah.
His name wasn't Dan Horn, was it?
How's it going, man? Have a good day. Hey.
Was his name Dan Horn?
Dan? No. It was
'Cause
Doug.
I know a Dan
No. Doug.
from North Delta that passed away.
Yeah, no. She knows a Dan Horn. So Doug Hamilton Horn, that sounds right. I think there's a street named after family. There might be because it's an old name, I think. Hamilton. Could be an old name. Actually, we're on the boat here now. Oh, so that's pretty cool. Wow, it's sad that he died.
Whew. Should we go inside or?
No, I'm going to sit here. I don't want to go inside.
Man.
It's,
It's hot, isn't it, Kathy?
well, at least there's a little bit of a breeze, maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Know everybody here because we live here. We've lived here a long time, so you get to know everybody, right? Everybody in the ferry. He died when I was 1. So you're 29? Is that how old you are? About, I think you're the same age as my daughter.
Is this water down there, John?
Yeah,
Can reach
I think
it?
you moved it in the back.
No, I
Whoa.
think I left the container here.
Oh yeah, not very much in there. There's more in the bottle.
No, but we got lots.
When you were 1, oh, that's sad. Really sad.
He's
So
one?
young.
Oh, so we never met him.
No. Well, you met him, but you wouldn't remember him.
Did he have a stepdad?
So you have a stepdad now. It's weird. I actually have stepkids. Her kids are my stepkids. So Wendy's got 2 kids. And they're like my stepkids, but they're older, right? He was an artist and like Wendy did tattoo and painting. Yes, I just turned 30 actually last month.
No. Oh,
Oh, happy birthday. Trevor just turned 25 in July.
right.
So you're same age pretty much as my daughter. My daughter's 31.
We
Yeah.
have more water in this.
Yeah, it's in the bag in the freezer bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Dog, lots of water. So that's pretty cool. He was an artist. Yeah, and Wendy's an artist. I mean, you can see from her videos I shoot here. So, but yeah, that's wild. Yeah, her kids are my stepkids. I didn't think I'd ever have stepkids, but I got 3 kids of my own, right? Like they're 25, 31, 34, right? And then Wendy's daughter's 38 and her son's 41, right? So, yes, I have. That's, wow. Since my mom, when I was 3. Okay. So she's been with him for 27 since you've known him your whole life, basically. Basically, he's like your dad. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know if you've ever been on this ferry. This is a 20-minute ferry ride from Vesuvius to Crofton on Vancouver Island. Then what we do, we drive down there. Yeah, that's cool. You call him dad. Yeah. I don't think her kids call me dad. Her son's older. He lives, I mean, her kids were already out of the house when we met, but her daughter does live with us. But her daughter, I don't know, I don't think your daughter calls me dad, does she? No. She doesn't call me dad. I think she just calls me Joe. Krista, you gonna get some water? You want a treat? Hey, you want a treat? He's getting water. He needs some water. Oh, so this, yeah, no, we're on Salt Spring, we're going to Vancouver Island, we're on Salt Spring now. We're heading over to Vancouver Island, we're going over to Crofton. Crofton, where the mill is, right? It's a small village. It's really nice actually over there, I like it.
Here.
I'll let you hold it, because if I open it, it'll spill all over. Want some water?
He's had enough right now.
Okay.
Put him on the floor.
Okay, put his water on the floor.
This is for...
I bet there are a bunch of other coincidences between us that we have. Well, there's a lot of, I bet there is, because there's a lot of coincidences between Wendy and I. Lots of coincidences. You have no idea. It's like super bizarre coincidences. Like, yeah, she did that. But I mean, yeah, tattooing. Wendy had a tattoo shop, and she is an artist. But between Wendy and I, there's all these coincidences. Like her mom's the same name as my mom's name. Her ex-husband's the same name as my ex-wife's stepdad, and my ex-wife's stepdad, a daughter named Wendy, and her middle name is the same as his wife's name, but they're passed away now. Her parents live on the Sunshine Coast. My parents had property on the Sunshine Coast. It's so bizarre. You know what I mean? It's just really, really bizarre, some of the stuff. Mm-hmm. Lots of coincidences. So, and she lived in White Rock, and my ex lived in White Rock, and I used to drive past Wendy's place all the time with my car when I was younger, all the time. I'd drive down there. And we pretty much lived on the same road, except I lived in South Langley, which is really bizarre. And she lived right near my ex. She worked in the mall at White Rock, and I used to go in there all the time. I used to go in that mall all the time. I'd walk right past where she works. So it's, yeah, bizarre the coincidences, right? And she grew palms, I grow palms. I didn't know that about her until I went and visited her garden. She had all these palm trees. Like, wow, she was into palms. Are there ferries a lot smaller than the ones that take to Victoria? Oh, this is a small ferry, man. It's all open. And then there's one on the south end of our island. So this is just around the corner from our place. And then there's one on the south end of the island, goes to Swartz Bay. And then there's the one from Long Harbor that goes to Twas, and that's the big one, right? So we have 3 ferry terminals on Salt Spring. So this is a small ferry. See, holds, I don't know how many cars it holds. 150 cars, maybe, or more, maybe more than 100, maybe 150 cars. I don't know. So I think there's 150 on here. Let me count them in here in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there 5 rows on this ferry? Oh, you know what? No. It doesn't hold that many. I think it only holds about 60 cars, doesn't it? 60 or 70 cars. Carter Hart verdict comes this Friday. I think he is innocent. It seems BS. She lied. Yeah, it's terrible what some of these women do. They lie probably kind of get money out of these guys. So Friday, we'll have to watch.
Friday?
Friday, the verdict.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's her cousin's son, Carter Hart. And yeah, goalie for the Philadelphia Flyers, right? Yeah, it's kind of sad when women do that to extort money out of people, right? They lie. Do you do it in the GPS?
Yeah, 8:50, but I can't do it now. I mean,
No.
I could.
She was also cheating on her boyfriend with them. Oh.
But, really?
Okay, so she's a bit of a, I don't want to say the word, but you know what I mean. Starts with a W. Actually, could start with an H too.
W?
Well,
Oh, I see.
yeah. Or
What?
so
What?
yeah, W, whore.
Yeah.
Or you could say hoe, you know the garden hoe? I was using a garden hoe. I think black people like to use hoe.
You'd have to, honestly though, who knows, right? You gotta listen to the whole court.
They say you hoe. Yeah, you'd have to listen to the whole court case,
Yeah,
but
so you don't know.
if she was cheating on him, well, and I think there was more than one hockey player in the room.
Yeah,
I think it was I think it was more like
Five or six.
I think it was a gangbang, so obviously she set herself up for that. She
She didn't necessarily set her.
No, she was into it, obviously, if she's gonna be
Okay.
no, come on. No. This is the way some things go. You know what I mean? You don't go into and she's probably drinking
I
too.
think you should not.
I think she was probably
You would, if you had to listen, if you sat and listened.
Well, we're
to
gonna
the
have to
whole
hear it,
trial,
yeah.
And then make but not just to sort of generalize.
No, but a lot of times that's the case, though. And I'm not saying that is the case with her, but a lot of times it is the case. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to find out. Will it be on the news? Do you think that'll be on? Do you think it'll be on the news or not?
It'll be in some papers.
Find out. I don't really watch mainstream
That girl's
news.
got, like diabetic.
Oh yeah. Wendy and I don't watch mainstream news. Matter of fact, like I said, when the big screen TV broke, we chucked it in a garbage dump. We try to watch non-mainstream news, the real news, not government-funded propaganda, right? Redacted, Rebel, and we listen to Highwire, Clyde do something. He's good. I listened to
Moose on the Loose.
Moose on the Loose. I listened to the entire thing. Too much to type right now, but she lied about like over 50 things. She told investigators she enjoyed it at first.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah. And she probably wants money out of it. She's trying to give them a bad name, right? Which is sad. You know, I mean, they could lose their career over something like that. And that happens a lot. You know, false accusation. So hopefully she gets what's coming to her. You know, that lying, she'll probably go to jail, I guess, right? Probably go to jail. That's my guess. Anyway, it's a warm day in paradise here. It's beautiful. It's probably about 23 degrees Celsius, blue sky.
I'm looking at that car and I'm going, oh, I'm so glad my car got washed.
Yeah, we washed Wendy's car yesterday. We kind of detailed it because she's actually going to be a taxi service next week and she's got a retreat to go to. And people from all over the world come to this retreat. And guess what? Wendy is Mrs. Taxi Lady. She's going to be driving these people around. It's hot here. Oh yeah, it's way hotter there. It actually gets hotter in North Delta than here. I can tell you that. Yeah.
Is that facing your face?
No, I'm just facing out into the ferry. It gets hotter in North Delta because you guys are in from the ocean a bit. If you went down into Tawasin, I want to get a tall cactus for my bedroom. Oh, there's lots of tall cactus. We have a super tall one in our living room window.
We have to go to the plant store.
Oh yeah, Wendy's got to pick up a plant. She actually bought another plant.
It's a really cool.
PG hydrangea.
It's a really cool plant store. It's outdoors.
We're gonna go
they're
see
right
it.
in Cook Street. So
Well, it's a nursery.
You should do a live stream when we're there.
We'll do a live. If I can get
Definitely
Wi-Fi, I'll do a live stream at the.
Or you can film when we're there.
Right, I will. Yeah, I'll do that. There's lots of tall cactus. Just make sure. The key with cactus: do not overwater them. Put them in full sun, and don't kill them with kindness. You talk to so many people. Oh, my cactus, what's wrong with it? Well, you've overwatered it and it's rotting. Yeah, I normally go by Surrey Weather Report instead of Delta. I think our weather is more like Surrey, right? It depends. I mean, Delta's beside Surrey, isn't it? I think. Isn't it? I think it's beside Surrey.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, and Surrey's a big area. North Delta's pretty big, but not as big as Surrey.
White Rock and Tawasin have similar weather pattern.
They do.
More sunshine.
They do. It's actually sunnier in Tawasin and White Rock. And yeah, Tawasin's nice. I like it. If I had to live on the mainland, I think I like coastal.
I like Wendy.
Delta weather is based on Tawasin. Oh yeah, because actually Wendy actually lived in Tawasin too. I went by her old house one time. Tawasin is coastal, so it's going to be a little milder in the winter. It is based on Tawasin, which is on the water. Yeah, well, Delta is Tawasin, isn't it? Isn't Tawasin kind of Delta?
South Delta.
That's what I thought. Right? There's actually an airport there too. You know that? There's a Boundary Bay airport. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to be there soon. Hi, summer. I gotta like summer. I love summer. Summer's a good time of the year. Women usually wear less. That's a good thing too. So when you're driving around town, you always got something nice to look at. Right, Miss T? That's what we say at work. It's like, oh, hello, summer. Hello, we love summer. Yeah, wintertime, everybody's all bundled up. We don't want that. Yeah. Hello, summer. So you got good weather, that's the thing. They have healthier palms in Tawasin and Steveston.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's some in Steveston. Actually,
Beautiful in Tawasin.
yeah, Tawasin, there's nice ones. White Rock, there's big ones. And actually, that's where Wendy gets her hair done in Steveston. She actually has a hairstylist in Steveston. She's been going to for like 5 years or 10 years, maybe more. Longer.
I've been going there since Krista was 16.
She's been going there. Oh my God, she's been going there for 23 years. She's been going to her hairstylist for 23 years. She must do good hair. How's her hair look? Pretty nice? Pretty nice hair. Yeah, she's got nice hair. Yeah, there we go. She doesn't need to go anytime soon because she just went.
No, I do need to go.
Yeah. So, you know what it is, because it's milder. That's why they're healthier, because they don't get that extreme cold like some of the other outlying areas get.
And sometimes if they're in a place that's really windy, they
Yeah.
get really ragged.
They get wind beat. So our palm trees are absolutely flawless because we don't get any
Well,
cold
not
winds.
really.
They are. I think our palms are.
Pretty good.
Our Trachycarpus palms are flawless. If you look at our videos, they're green. They don't have all tattered up ends on them stuff.
Well, some-
Old fronds get yellow and then
Yeah,
she cuts
yeah.
them off. I'm talking about the fronds. The new fronds are all healthy. My barber was in Seattle. What?
Wow.
My barber was in Seattle. Went there when I was 13 until lockdowns, till the schmovid
You
lockdowns.
would all go down to
You went to Seattle? Holy
get your
cow.
haircut.
Wow.
Well, he must have done other things. Did he stay overnight?
Well, yeah, you don't go there for just the day though. Like, I mean, you would stay overnight.
Hey, ask if he's taken the train down.
Have you ever taken the train down to Seattle?
It's cheap.
Uh,
It's about 40, 50 bucks.
Wendy's son has taken the train,
To go watch the
and I
Mariners.
think I would like to take the train
It's
yet.
like 50 bucks.
He watches the Mariners down there. We would go shopping and everything. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
So you could go downtown, catch the train.
Seattle's not that far.
No, you can take the train.
Seattle's not that far.
I want to do that.
We're going to do that one day, but I know her son's done it, and I've been down to Seattle a lot of times. The only place I've been in the States since schmovid is Alaska. Wendy went to Arizona in March, and then we went to Alaska. Yeah, she went to Sedona and Mesa. I've never took the train. Okay, because you can get it out of Vancouver, and it doesn't take very long. And also another thing you can do is the Victoria Clipper. There's a boat that leaves. It's a foot passenger boat that leaves from Victoria Inner Harbor, and I think it's only 2 hours, and it gets you down to Seattle. So
Like say
that,
if you wanted to go watch a baseball game,
yeah.
you know, just drive into Vancouver.
Yeah.
Terminal, First Avenue.
Yeah.
The train station,
Right.
and it's cheap. It's like probably around 50 bucks.
We should do that. I want to do
You
that
stay
sometime.
overnight, you go down.
My parents went on an Alaska cruise too. Oh, cool. Yeah, they're fun. Unfortunately, Wendy got sick the last couple of days of our cruise. You know, there are germs on a cruise, and you just got to be really careful. I was fine, but a couple of other people that we know got really sick too. And it wasn't from the food or anything, but you know, you touch an elevator button, or you're by somebody that coughs, or you touch a hand railing and then you accidentally touch your mouth or your eye.
Order things.
She thinks it was the order thing. You know when they give you a shaky buzzer? You know the little, you go to order a hamburger and they give you a little buzzer thing and it buzzes when it's ready, and she touched that, and then she probably didn't wash her hands after. A lot of people touched that buzzer.
And they weren't cleaning them?
No, they weren't cleaning her.
Cleaning everything.
Anyway, Wendy's been on 2 cruises. Yeah, I'd go on a cruise again. It wasn't that bad. It was fun. I had lots of fun. I'd definitely go. It's too bad she missed the crab bowl. Ever since COVID vaccine, I noticed my vaccinated friends get sick way more often. I rarely get... Oh, exactly. Oh, I know people that are sick all the time. They've had that schmovid many times, and he said to me, well, you know, it would be way worse if I didn't get that.
And they're getting sick in the summer. Never
Yeah.
used to.
These people are getting sick in the warm weather. You never heard of people getting colds or flu in the summertime? They're getting sick. Yeah, I think it damaged their immune. Oh, it did. I talked to one lady I worked with. I bumped into her in the grocery store last week. I said, how you doing? She says, I'm recovering from a stroke. And I says, a stroke? Well, that's like, yeah. She goes, I think it's from that effing shot. That's what she said. It's from that shot. And I says, well, I know it's from the shot. It's from the shot for sure. And she says, never again. She took one of them. She regrets it, right? Yeah, so your immune system works just fine. And I let mine work for me. Wendy's worked for hers. You know what I mean? That's why we have an immune system. Take your vitamins. Take vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin C, and zinc. Zinc works really good if you kind of feel maybe something coming on, or magnesium, zinc. My mom's friend got Bell's palsy from that jab. Ooh, that sucks. That's no good. Dar, how's it going, buddy? Good. Yeah, Bell's palsy. Isn't that where your face is kind of like paralyzed or something? Is that what Bell's palsy is? I think it's kind of like paralyzed, isn't it? Like a stroke? And a guy on my hockey team, 23-year-olds, had a stroke. Oh, I'll tell you about it, man. I work with people. I worked with one chick. That was a couple months ago. She came home from work, had a shower. She's like 39 years old or whatever, sat down after the shower, had a stroke and died. Another guy I worked with a month ago, in his 40s, had a stroke and died. Well, guess what they had in common? Oh, another girl I worked with, by the way, she was 38, had a stroke, missed 2 or 3 months of work. Still not the same. Another girl, and 2 other girls I work with were getting dizzy spells, never had them before. Guess what they all have in common? You know. And a guy, hockey team, 23 years old, had a stroke. Yeah, well, he's probably got the special medicine in him too, right? No doubt. Unbelievable. I'm so glad I didn't take it. And we were kind of close to taking it, because Wendy and I wanted to move to Costa Rica, and the only way out of the country when they brought those mandates in was, well, you had to have the special medicine in order to leave. And thank God we never did it, man. Thank God, because we really wanted to get out of Canada, and that was the only way. I also know several people who died suddenly. Yeah, it's funny how they say died suddenly, right? Died suddenly.
Yeah. The doctors don't know. Well, the doctors do.
No, they know. I worked with a guy before at the Parks Department. He took one of them. He's never the same. He can't even work anymore. He's on long-term disability. Can't figure out what's wrong with him. Oh, the doctor doesn't know what's wrong with me. You know, I told him, I says, I know what's wrong with you. Do you ever think about a jab injury? Oh, no, I don't think it's that. The doctor doesn't know. I said, no, the doctor knows, but the doctor can't tell you because they'll get fired. You know what I mean? It's all corrupt.
Because our dentist here told us that.
Or the dentists can't say anything either. Same with chiropractors and all that, or they lose their job.
Dentist said, and he didn't.
My doctor is a very anti-vax guy, and he says he wants Bonnie in jail for. Oh, you're lucky, man. Yeah, you're really lucky.
Doctors went along with it.
See, I wouldn't go along with any of it. Or the news crews spewing propaganda from government that tells them what to say. I'd have to quit my job because I wouldn't be able to lie to people, man. Yeah, I'm just not into it. He wrote me a medical exemption from the shot. I used to. Oh, so you could get into restaurants.
For what? Asthma,
No. He didn't have to take jab, so he could get into restaurants. And he's like, "What's that?" Cruising past. That's cool that you got to know. Yeah, we had cards we got given to us from an ex-nurse, and we had them in we were medically exempt from wearing masks anywhere. I had a mask exemption. Yeah, I had it in my wallet. So when I went to the store or whatever, I just show them the card. Oh, okay. That says I'm exempt. It worked good. And Wendy does have asthma. We never did wear any of the face taper thing. Never wore face taper. Never.
We were not allowed in places though.
Wendy and I were not allowed in any place.
Well, a lot of places.
We were the rebels. Hey, we were rebels. You were a rebel, Jesse. We were rebels. We didn't comply to any of the BS. Put it that way. You know the little arrows on the floor in the store? Well, you go the opposite way. That's what you go the opposite way. Right? It's just all. It was all nonsense. None of it made sense. You know that. You know you couldn't go to a restaurant, but you could go to a fast food place. Walk into the fast food place, or and then you with a mask, and when you sit down, you take your mask off.
The people that worked in the restaurant,
people that worked in the restaurant didn't have take the special medicine. I have mitral valve prolapse with regurgitation leaking valve. Was born with. Oh, that's a heart thing.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, you gotta be careful.
It's a good thing you didn't get vaccinated.
Oh yeah, if you took that special medicine, you probably wouldn't be here right now. So it's a very good thing you did not take that poison. We're going to call it poison.
So his mom didn't do it.
I guess your mom is probably awake too. Your mom and your stepdad are probably awake. Yeah, no, we're 100% awake.
Good.
I think my kids took it to travel. Unfortunately, that's a sad thing. But hey, I don't feel any different about them. That's the thing. My kids are great.
And do you have a girlfriend that's unvaxxed?
Yeah. Do you have a partner that's on no special medicine? I guess it'd be weird dating, like dating in this day and age. Would you want to date somebody that's all jabbed up? I have, I wonder. I wouldn't. Like if I was on a dating site or something, and I was single and I was out in the, playing the field. I don't know, man. I don't know if
they shed.
No, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want anybody that has special medicine in them. I'd be kind of weary. I don't know. People say they shed. I don't know for sure. I don't know anything really about that, but I don't know if it gives off something you don't want in your body. So I would think twice about it. I'm just glad I didn't get it because I know a lot of people that got really sick from it, and I know people that have died. Actually, my Taekwondo, one of the guys I trained with for years, he took it, and a couple of days later, he dropped dead from a stroke or a heart attack. I went to his funeral.
Oh,
yeah, he was a martial art dude, man.
Cancer.
Yeah, after a second. My dad, who died of heart cancer, which is insanely rare. I never heard of it.
So
inflation causes cancer, so I may have got it. I got the
DNA, his genes, genetic.
I got the vaccine because myocarditis is the most common side effect.
Yes.
Oh yeah, if you got the vaccine, yeah, myocarditis. I know somebody too. I know somebody that got myocarditis. Yeah, that's terrible, man. Wow. So you got to be really careful. Yeah, my thing is just high cholesterol. That's what I gotta watch. I just gotta.
You would have been dead.
Oh yeah, I probably would have been kicked the bucket too. And I stay in shape. I'm not out of shape. I work out 5 days a week, and I'm in pretty good, physical shape. But that doesn't mean anything. If I took that medicine,
I think it's zeroed in on people's weaknesses, whatever.
That's what Wendy says. It's zeroed in on people's weaknesses. She believes.
Caused turbo cancer.
Yeah, it caused. And people say, "Yo, have you heard of turbo cancer?" People getting this cancer. See that over there? That's actually not a cloud. You know what that is? No, it's not a cloud. It's coming from the mill. That's actually steam. That's steam coming from Crofton Mill, from the pulp mill. That's not a cloud. They make their own clouds. My dad. That's pretty sad. I'm amazed I'm still doing a live stream here. This is crazy. We're already.
You did it all the way across.
I did it all the way across. I'm gonna turn this around for a minute here. Put my seatbelt on because we're going to be getting off soon, and then Wendy's going to take me to A&W for a masala burger. I hope they still have them. I really like masala burgers. Wendy and her little fur baby there. North Delta chick right there. Formerly Calgary and Edmonton. Right. I've actually gone out with a few Surrey girls. They're not too bad. So you got to watch those Surrey girls. Surrey girls aren't too bad. North Delta's a little. That's a step up.
And then I lived in White Rock.
And then she lived in White Rock.
Forever.
She lived in White Rock for 20 years.
My kids were born there.
Yeah, my kids were. Isn't it so weird? My kids were also born in White Rock. My kids were born in Peace Arch Hospital, even though I lived here, because that's where my ex was from, and my old stomping grounds is there. So they all were born in Peace Arch Hospital. She is really religious. Oh, I'm talking to a girl from Mexico. She's really religious. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
On a dating?
Yeah, on a dating site. So that's cool. Mexico's a good place.
Is she religious or spiritual?
Or maybe spiritual. There's a difference between religious and spiritual. See, Wendy is spiritual. That's spiritual. She's into tarot and Buddha and all that stuff. And yeah, Oracle. North Delta is bad now, basically same as Surrey at this point. Really? That's no good. Salt Spring Island's a pretty good
Like
place.
what, crime?
I guess
drugs?
crime, yeah, drugs and all that stuff. Yeah, no, we're pretty good here on Salt Spring Island.
It's only going to get worse. Sorry.
I think every place is going to get worse. You know, the
Gotta
government
get out of the city.
government keeps importing people that are
Move to
bad
Vancouver
people. I'm
Island.
not saying importing people is bad, but when you import criminals, well, you're going to get more crime, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Multiple shootings on my street in the past few years. Whoa, on your
Why doesn't
street.
he leave?
That's
Why doesn't he
crazy.
move
Time
to-
for Jesse to leave.
Move Vancouver Island.
Come over to Vancouver Island, Jess. There's some really nice places over here.
Yeah.
Salt Springs.
Just
You got to get
stay
a
out
job
of
over
the
here. That's the
islands.
thing.
Stay out of
Getting
the
a job on Salt Springs is hard. That's why all my kids left.
But they love Vancouver
Oh,
Island.
you may remember a young girl who was murdered years ago. She was one of my best friends. That's
no.
Laura Senster. Oh, that's sad. She was probably really young.
Murdered.
Did they catch the person that did it? Hopefully they did. They strung him up. Bring back the death penalty. That's what I say. I think they brought it back in Idaho for pedos, right? In Idaho, I think if you're a pedo, you're gonna get nuked. There was a high-profile case. Yeah, I probably heard about it. That's sad, man. Terrible, tragic. Is your car running?
Nope. Not yet.
Oh man, it's hot, man. It is hot out. Yeah, she was probably pretty young, and your best friend, eh? I've had best friends die, but they didn't get murdered. They got, car accidents. It was accidents. I think we were 15. It was random attack. Like a guy was just an insane person. Crazy. Well, he shouldn't even be out on the street, but that's what this government does. They close down all the asylums and they put all the people back out on the street. So then it becomes the biggest open air asylum, right? Terrible.
No, yeah. Immigrant criminals.
Yeah, that's what I said. We have immigrant criminals, and that's pretty sad too. Wow, 15, man, that's way too young. How sad. And you got to feel for her parents, her brothers and sisters if she had them, her friends, family. Remember the guy who chopped the guys? Yeah, I remember the guy in the bus, the Chinese dude, and
my
ate
God, I
it.
remember that.
The guy is out. Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding. He's out.
Yeah, he's out. I heard he's out. Yeah. I was on a bus. I was on a tour bus, and
he's highly
he
motivated,
chopped
I
the
guess.
guy's head off, and then
He's out.
he started chewing on it or something like that. He was a Chinese dude. I mean, any race could have done that if they're insane. The guy was obviously a few French fries short of a Happy Meal, right?
Yeah, but still, the guy has to be on medication.
But then
that's
there's
pretty
Tamar
messed
Lynch is
up.
going to get 7 years. Tamar Lynch is going to get 7 years in prison. Yep, 7 years in prison.
I wonder why he's letting us off in the
Yeah.
car guy.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's where the clouds are forming. Actually, no. Sorry, my bad. Usually they do form. There's a right there. I think there's a bald eagle, right? Is that a bald eagle or turkey vulture? Turkey vulture. Turkey vulture. So boats from all over the world go into that port right there, all over. So this is what there's people down there fishing. These are the people that got to get on the boat here. You're already on. Yeah, it's 20 minutes. It's only a 20-minute thing. 20-minute ferry. It's a short one. That's why we come on this one. So these people are going to our island, but if the lineup's too big, they ain't going to get on. And that's a good cafe right there. Bananas growing in front. And they got a huge magnolia there.
These guys will all get on.
These guys will get on up to the motel.
Yeah.
See this? Oh, it's just up to the motel. So there's the Crofton Motel. They only get on to there. And then after that, well, they ass out of luck. It's Crofton. Yeah, it used to be New West. You used to drive past it.
Now they use it for movie sets.
Yeah. So this is Crofton. There's a little village down there. And then there's a general store that sells booze and everything, post office.
We
And
should move over to Vancouver Island.
Crofton's a pretty cool. That's it. That's the town of
Your
Crofton.
kids all live here.
I thought banana plants do well here, but well, you got to water them well, and then they're perennial.
So what does he do for work?
I don't know. What do you do for work? Are you working or not working? Wendy wants to know. There's a school right there. That's Crofton School, and then there's no high school here, but that's the Crofton School. It's a nice little community. Wendy and I ride our bikes here all the time.
Yeah.
I work for Tim Hortons. Okay, cool. So you work for Tim
well,
Hortons.
you should come over
Free
here.
free donuts. Hey,
why doesn't he
there's
come?
Tim Hortons in Duncan.
He should move here and work for Tim
That place was for sale. There's actually a good Tim Hortons in
Hortons. A lot
Duncan.
of them.
Yeah. Right in Duncan, right off of, right by Couch and Commons. It's right beside the, oh, they're everywhere over here.
Everywhere.
You could easily get a job over here.
Transfer over cheaper. It's quite cheaper.
And I buy and sell designer clothing. Oh, cool. Oh, Wendy watched a show on that the other day.
So does he do it on his own?
And crypto and cryptocurrency.
Oh, does he have a store?
Do you have an online store, kind of like? Because Wendy was watching a show on that. I had a friend that did that. She'd go to secondhand stores. She knew her stuff.
This is a guy who did designer clothing.
Yeah, this was a guy that did designer clothing. She watched a show like that last night.
Does he have a store?
That far. Oh, we're live again. I can't believe it. So sometimes I die out in the middle of nowhere. I do on
Etsy?
eBay. I'm on eBay too. Stocks and Grayling. And oh, you're on. Yeah, I'm on eBay too. Joe's stock. We're live. Wendy's driving and I'm navigating. This is the way it works.
Joe's not navigating.
Yeah, on Grailed. Oh, on Grailed. Grailed. Never heard of it. Anyways, if I die, it means the signal's gone for a bit.
So does he ship to the States, or is it just Canada?
Yeah, you ship to the States. I ship worldwide my palm seeds and seedlings. I've been selling them on eBay since, I think it was 2008. 2008 I started eBay selling. My friend got me a new, because she sold clothing on there. And she said, I'll start you an account, Joe. So she started me an account. And she says, you should sell.
Does he ship to the States?
Mostly to the States. Most people in Canada can't afford luxury goods. No, they can't afford luxury goods because the commie government is milking us for all we're worth and taxing us to death, so we don't have that extra fund money, if you know what I mean. That's why we don't go to Maui anymore. It's just too expensive. And the US dollar. They put the squeeze on you. They want to take, the more you make, the more they take. I'd say 90% of my sales are to the US. Oh, cool. That's good. Good business. Yeah.
So he's at the post office.
Most of mine are to Canada now. It used to be to the States, but because they got stricter at the borders, they've been snabbing a few of my packages at the borders. So I say, if you want to buy them, and you're in this at your own risk, because I am selling live palm seedlings, and I do sell seed, right? Seed packages. So yeah, sometimes I make it through, sometimes I don't. Do you want to go to A&W?
You do.
Well, I do. I'm starving. I never had breakfast. And my uncle sells guns and stuff. Oh, cool.
Guns.
A gun bar. Awesome guy. I like your uncle.
In the States?
Yeah, in the States. He only sells to, in Canada. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. He's a good guy. Got to never get rid of your firearms, man. That's what the government wants you to get rid of everything. Anyway, this is a beautiful road. The roads are nice to bike ride on because they got bike paths on the side. So when Wendy and we ride down here, this is Osborne Bay Road. We ride to Herd Road, then we go left and we go down into Maple Bay, and that's where the Lion Rampant pub is. He has like hundreds of them. Cool, excellent guy. Gotta like your uncle. Does he have a Harley too?
Is he in a Harley game? Is he a Hell's Angel?
Yeah, what do you say? The Hell's Angel? And this is Herd Road, and going right takes you to Duncan, and going left goes to Maple Bay, and it's all farms out here. It's all just beautiful. And matter of fact, there's Salt Spring Island in the distance. Just really nice. He has an old pickup truck. Oh, cool. Wendy likes old pickup trucks. My dad used to have a 1954 GMC. This guy's tailgating you, and I don't like tailgaters. You want my blood to boil? Tailgaters really make me mad. I kind of get road rage, and I lose my SHIT when people ride up on my ass, to the point where I want to stop and hurt them.
You don't want to hurt them.
I want to hurt them. Just like I get agitated.
It's not fun driving.
No, it's not fun driving with me, man.
I do not.
I don't like people that do stupid things in vehicles.
Drive, because you do get impatient.
Oh yeah, I'm an impatient driver. And people that go really slow in front of me, so that's why I let Wendy drive and I navigate. I get anxiety driving still. Too many of this people don't know. Yeah. Oh, driving in there would drive. And I used to drive Freightliner through there all the time because I worked for a company here years ago. And I go to Nordell, the Nordell exit. I come over the Alex Fraser Bridge and stuff. And anyway, I go to Nordell and I do a run in Delta. I go all the way out to Abbotsford. I'd be in Vancouver driving a 30-foot Freightliner. Talk about stressful, but actually, you know what? It wasn't that bad. I haven't done that. Was 20 got 23. Last time I drove was 23 years ago, something like that, 22 years ago. But yeah, it's driving out here is not stressful. Really, it shouldn't be. There's no traffic lights on Salt Spring.
I drive to Vancouver.
Yeah, Wendy drives in Vancouver all the time.
And it is. It's crazy.
I practically never drive here. I don't. Thanks, sister. I don't. I feel no. There's no traffic lights. People are really laid back. You're not going to feel. There's just slow drivers, really slow drivers, old drivers. Lots of deer you got to watch out for. Rabbits everywhere. So you know what? That's the only stress you get. We're going to pass Wendy's house soon. I'm going to show you. It's on the right-hand side, the one that she really likes. Something in her dreams. She'd have to win the big lottery. There's a nut farm right there. That's walnuts. Walnut farm.
I've got the order in. They're taking care of it.
I've ever seen her. Oh, there's so many rabbits on Salt Spring. There's another nut farm. That's hazelnut. Hazelnut farm there. There's lots of nuts around. Nut bars. I'm going to show you the house. You ready? It's coming up soon. There it is. There's the house right there. The mansion right there. They got palms growing in front too. Another one.
This guy's got old cars.
This guy's got some old cars here. Look at this. And he's got some old trucks. I love that guy's place. I'll show you a really big palm tree. We're going to drive by it. I have a lot of coyotes. Oh, I remember those in Langley. Lots of coyotes. White Rock had them. Raccoons. We had skunks and possums.
And a possum.
Yeah, we don't have any. We don't have coyotes, possums, or skunks on Salt Spring. We have mountain lion. We had a mountain lion in our yard last week. Yeah, mountain lion you got to watch out for. They're dangerous. Yeah, coyotes used to be on our property. We had 5 acres, 5.1 acres when I lived in South Langley. Lots of coyotes. We're reconnected. There. Another vineyard coming up here. I will show you. Right-hand side. It's called Oak Vine.
I don't know if they're still open. I don't know. Maybe they sell privately.
I don't know. It's in by the fence though.
Yeah. I like these houses up here.
In our yard we have moles. No moles. At Langley we had moles. Lots of moles. I cut the grass. There'd be mole hills everywhere, but no moles on Salt Spring. It's too rocky. None of those things.
No, we have voles.
What? Well, we have voles, but we don't have moles. Voles are more like, I don't know, voles. They're in the grass. They're in the grass.
They still dig up.
With a short tail. They dig up grubs, but they don't leave mounds. Yeah, moles. They were a pain. After I'd mow the lawn, I'd go in for lunch, I'd come back to me mole hills everywhere.
Gophers?
Yeah, there's no gophers. We don't have gophers. We have mink. I'm going to show you a nice palm tree in a minute, okay? It's really beautiful. Oh, there's a woke person. See the Canadian flag? Whenever you see a Canadian flag now, yeah, those guys are probably woke. That's what Carney elbows up thing. Slow down.
Don't.
Sometimes I'm a backseat driver. There's a good Italian. They are ugly. There's a good Italian restaurant right here. I hear it is good. I've never been in it. It's a deli and restaurant right there in the middle of nowhere. Italian kitchen and deli. House for sale. I'm going to show you a palm tree coming up on the left. Getting big. It's a beautiful one in front of a really nice house. So wait for it. It's coming right there. See it? Right there on the left. That's beautiful. Beautiful palm. I say the exact same thing on my mom when I see the Canadian. Oh yeah, remember those are the same people that opposed the Freedom Convoy people flying Canadian flags. You know, they said we were Nazis, racist, this and that. Yet these same people now are flying the Canadian flag. So what a joke. They buy into the government BS, right? No, I took my Canadian flag down. I got 2 small ones in my radio room that are upside down. I have the American flags and the Hawaiian. But no, I'm not flying a Canadian flag. I actually took it down because I don't want to be associated with those clowns. You know what I mean? So once we get rid of this government, then I will, then I'll put up a Canadian flag. Oh, nice Harley on the back of a trailer. Looks like a Road King or something.
That's beautiful.
It's
That's kind of, that was like my dad's bike.
Yeah, you have American flags. Yeah, I have 3 American flags. Actually 4. 3 of them, 2 of them were sent to me by guys I talked to on the 2-way radio. They send to me with cards, and then and Krista gave me one. There's a really cool dog park here.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, they're selling lemonade. Dog park there, and then there's a really nice dike here that you can walk out to a bird sanctuary. We're entering Duncan now. Bamboo, I think there's a eucalyptus tree along here. There's a eucalyptus tree right there. In front of that house, right? Is that eucalyptus? Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, it's on the other street. My bad. The eucalyptus is on the other street.
It's kind of like probably.
Is that a tree? Holy, on the left.
Yeah, gorgeous,
Holy
right?
mackerel. This is what Wendy's getting. Look at that
Oh,
PG.
that's
Oh, my God.
beautiful.
That's freaking huge, PG. There's a tamarix blooming.
Oh,
This is one of the Duncan schools.
it's kind of getting into this.
I'm going to show you. We're going to drive by a really sketchy, druggy area. You wait. It's super sketchy. There's like people whacked out on trank, meth, all the bad stuff that the government's made legal. That's called Quamachin School. Something going in over there. There's a tower.
Yeah,
Doesn't die because you want to see sketchiness. A bunch of them out, and they're down a side road now. Yeah, well, wow, they're really building that up. What are they building there? Yeah, Long and McQuaid's got a fence around it. Gas is
They're
$1.52.
building this all up. They're changing it.
Wow, what are they
Right?
building there?
Apartments or something, or maybe apartments.
I'm going to show you.
But all these businesses have put chain link fences up.
Yeah, I know. You have fences around everything because it gets sketchy. Because there's so many. Oh, there's the cops. Is that the cops? Yeah, police are there. Yeah, she's whacked out. Look at this. Look at down here. It's all druggies, man.
Oh my God.
And here,
That whole road.
cops. Oh yeah, no, it's sketchy, man. Imagine having a house down there.
Shut down these
So sketchy. There's Wendy's. And there's my Wendy. Wendy's driving, and we never actually go to Wendy's.
I don't want to live down here.
No, there's we're gonna go to A&W. I like A&W. That's actually a really good A&W. It's one of my favorite. And we gotta check the specials.
That street looked
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. We gotta check the specials.
to go over the whole street.
You have American flags. Good on you, man. Oh, cool car just went by.
I'm just gonna go through the drive-thru.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a couple of masala burgers and a root beer shake.
I'm gonna give him some water again.
A&W's over there. This guy's trying to squeeze in. Popeyes. I've never been to Popeyes. Have you ever been to? Yeah, I like masala burger. The veggie one is actually good. It's actually an East Indian thing. It's actually good. I like it. Have you ever been to Popeyes? There's Popeyes and Mucho Burrito. Is it Mucho Burrito? No. It's not Mucho Burrito. So this is what Dunkin' looks like, guys.
Part of them.
Part of Dunkin's big. So there's Popeyes, which is pretty new. There's Domino's Pizza. And there is Bar Burrito. That's actually, that might be good too. Whoa, not a bad.
It's okay.
Go, just go. Whoa. Okay, A&W. There's a Vietnamese place there. There's a tandoori East Indian place there. And of course, A&W. You don't want to go in, eh?
No.
Might be quieter. Okay. We're going to see our specials. You can't tap? You got to tap for special. Okay. Too bad.
You can't tap? Why not?
I don't know if you can do it in here. You should probably go inside. You got to do a special. They got a cod burger. Whoa. Cod burger and cod taco. Nice. I think I might get that. I think I might get a burger. I'll see if this thing will work inside my stream. I've actually been to Popeyes in 4 countries: Hong Kong, Turkey, USA, and Canada.
Wow.
Cool.
Always travel.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. And it goes to Southeast Asia too. So I'm going to take this in with me. And, well, you know what? We might have to tap. So I might have to lose the stream. I might have to end the stream because I think it's... Hang on. This is our favorite A&W. Right here. Okay, I might have to... I'm going to end the stream now, Jess, because we have to tap. She gets points. Wendy gets points on this phone. All right? Anyway, thanks for watching. There's another dog. All right. Thanks for watching, Jess, and we will see you next time. I can't see the screen. It's too sunny. Have a good one, buddy. Cheers from Duncan on Vancouver Island. I got to see where the X is. I can't see. Hang on. I can't see this thing. I can't see where to turn it off. This really sucks. I have to get into the shade. There's shade here. I think I might get a cod burger. Okay. Okay, can I see it now? There we go. Enjoy. Yeah, thanks a lot, Jess. Take care, buddy. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in.